Hello, sir. How are you? We have Professor Piyush Datta with us today in our panel, and because it's a very important day for our creative people, um, let's talk more about Piyush, sir. You've been in the industry for 20 years, 15 years. You have taught people like me, and over the period of time, you've worked a lot of advertising industry. What is your point of view? Welcome to what we are trying to do today, and let's move forward with.
Okay, thank you, Spreya. I think you are not a student; you are more or less professional from the industry. And thanks for calling me in this day of International Creativity Day and the Innovative Day, Innovation Day. So, like when I'm saying, from my perspective, I've worked almost like 20 years in advertising industry, where I've seen the changes happen from the basically, if I say manual to analog to digital to AI. So it is a
Yes.
vast difference, and everything happens we can say creative ideas earlier to is very simply creativity, but after that it becomes a think out of the box. After that it becomes a big idea. Now it becomes a big AI idea, or sometimes say. So that's a different. That's a change happening. So,
I think I would like to have a very great question over here, where you talked about कि आपने analog से AI की journey देखी है, and there is one thing that we have grown up is to think out of the box. What exactly think out of the box is? Is it some a cat in the box we have to take out, or something that we are not able to figure out that is in the box?
see, basically the box is meant to say the brief from the client. The brief from the client. When we see the client will give a brief, you have to work for a launch of the brand or something. So that is the brief box.
Hmm.
Now the creative thinking, always we say you got the brief, but you think out of the box, so that it will be lateral thinking. When I
Yes.
think lateral thinking, thoda hatke, but within the box. But
Hmm.
ideas will be out of the box.
Okay. How about I would say the ideas are very vivid. I would say this idea comes every day. It is a part process. A chai wala can have, a person can. Well, ideas are free in India also.
Correct, correct, correct.
I am saying, being over the period of time producing so many projects, I feel like every idea has a cost attached to it.
Exactly.
When it comes to a cost attached to it, I think it becomes somewhat impossible for us, or the person who is thinking idea. Like छोड़ देते हैं, नहीं करते. We want to leave that idea and like let's think of something which is our under budget. So I
Correct.
want to know how this idea can be more actionable and not go into one of our dumpster idea bin.
Sure, sure. Like, see, idea, whenever we are thinking ideas, we are not thinking ideas into budget oriented, but the client always say it should be based on. Like, if I'll give an example, we used to think idea during the time analog was there. The like first thing comes to our mind in the film script, say television or ad films or any other things. So, client has given the brief for making a film on, say, product launch of some XYZ FMCG brand. So, we start thinking the film starts in a Paris. The
Mm,
budget goes in dollars.
mm,
But we can think the same Paris in our studio, chroma. But just you have to change the chroma background. Conceptually same, but you
mm.
create that according to budget. So doable, means actionable. Whichever the ideas will be there, it can be in the higher budget also, it can be the lower budget also. But the creativity idea should not lay demean or go down.
I have one more question. I think you talked about in one of our classes, I still remember, is thinking about an idea which can be ideable to your pocket. How can you be more? Matlab, I understand being a creative person, every person can be a creative person, but talking in the sense of money getting involved is something which may not be our first instant of the idea creation. How can we be more prominent towards efficient, actionable thought process with the idea that we are coming on?
Okay, so where this kind of idea, what you mean to say here, the idea should be something which will be doable. First thing, idea should be big idea, should be based on insight, the strategy, what client is looking from the target audience perspective, which a big idea means insight, the perception from the target audience, what they are thinking about the brand. So that is the core point.
Mm.
That will be doable if you think the simple idea. Obviously, it will be doable on the budget. You should not base on the budget. It should be based on big idea, based on the insight from the brief.
Okay. Um, I have seen creativity AI coming now, and creativity has shifted to what AI prompting us. I think I have a huge difference between the opinions, but let's just say that we are taking an idea from what AI is giving us. How that has changed over the period, because you've worked from analog people who've spent hours sitting on an idea to just asking an idea to a computer and asking, give me some idea. I want to first talk about this change, and then we will talk about how this out of the box idea can be better with this AI creation.
Okay, okay. Very, very like very. It's like huge journey itself. But the thing is that, I'm saying my experience in terms of Densu Tokyo when we were doing on the Honda Eterno scooters campaign, we had
Hmm.
worked for 6 months for to get only manually. No, we used to do every creative data used to be there. Client servicing was there. Every day brainstorming, every day brainstorming from the morning to evening about what is the tagline
Hmm.
of Honda Eaton scooter. And that's like working like research after doing the thing. Is it right or no? But from that is 6 months. But I'm finishing the campaign on last 15 days. Where now AI, like because we know basic of basic of brief to think ideas from inside to the strategy. So we know how to handle it and we know the finished product also. Now from that analog to digital, then comes the digital. Then we understand how the big idea can be incorporated into different type of social media campaign, maybe the television, and there comes the Insta film. Before that was a horizontal format, now it's a vertical format. So that is from digital, analog to manual to digital. But after that, AI came. When AI came, people are worried. What happened to our time? But the thing is that if you know correct in terms of idea generation, basically big idea to the script, and then you put the prompt. That means what? You are giving the same strategy which you are giving in the analog time, then digital time, and now in AI time. Means
Yes.
your thought process is the same, only the execution support is artificial intelligence.
Yes.
So means you are getting perfectly right insight, right perception, and right concept, and right execution.
I I think globally AI has changing the art of creativity. It is bringing thought process more closer to the actionable we just talked about also, because lot of the terms that when we used to think of an idea, now AI thinks of an idea with a budget, it does minimize it. I also want to talk about, is it scary to use an AI in a global scale, or is it bringing that efficiency or a creative fatigue that we lack sometimes or get burdened with? It does it a helpful way in it.
See, in the kind of the recent situation of AI, which is like, see, it is good for pitch purpose, or sometimes when you are requiring the time crunch, time management is less. But still, you should think from your mind, and then mind will come in the paper, and from paper to it goes to AI. But now the AI will give you a lot of technical rendition. But one big thing is the cyber privacy. Means if you are putting your campaign concept, maybe a strategy, when you're putting a strategy to get at ad film scripts or something like that, you are giving your strategy to all globally free of cost.
Yes.
Means you are giving that idea, and it is a pitch situation, confidential. Means that there you should not work on it, but very subtly you can put it so that your strategy or idea should not go out. But AI will help always. But I think before AI, if your mind is clear, your insight is clear, your strategy is clear, and you know what is the campaign you are getting, then no worries. It is a support media. See, earlier also in the analog to digital, people were worried about digital. Now AI, nothing is worried. Like it is. You have to learn by the industry, whatever industry is coming.
Um, Coming back to the point, it's an International Creativity and Innovative Day. Over the period of time, we talked about that creativity has become a change, has brought a change and innovation in every sector. Is it a climate? I think we have the biggest example of how Piyush sir has always transformed his storytelling. Is it Fevicol? Is it MTNL? I think ads are the best way for the remembrance.
True.
But using this as a format of how the change, and even globally, the change has been done by this creative ads. Um, what is your say in this?
See, if I say Piyush Pandey sir, the work is there, was there, and it is really workable because what he used to do, and now also people are doing, which is basically the emotional aspect or the perception of the what is the human mind or the target audience mind is thinking. From there, the idea he used to bring in the like either it's a like the Fevicol ad in terms of the Rajasthan bus and everybody is moving. So like holistically on those days of analog also used to think very simple ideas relevant to the target audience and it is connected with that also. Now also in the AI part, only the execution changes. It's nothing the ideas like holistically changes, but same idea execution through the like AI perspective. But the creative ideas remain the same. People are thinking innovative execution or maybe innovation in terms of their brand presence or mind mapping. I'll say mind mapping. Why? Like when you are mind mapping harnessing and you are getting new thought how it will connect the target audience. Like if you have seen like the five-star bar ad during the time of COVID-19, and like they have used the mind of the youth. They are having the youth are enjoying on that time. They are sleeping, there's no work is there. But there also, how do they connect with the five-star bar? So that is like always, creativity will remain the same. Innovative will be the execution, more or less. I'll say.
Do you like just a quick diversion? A small question is creative solution, one creative solution you have seen that actually made a difference. That creativity can bring change in the in this the social economy or the first digital world that we talk about.
Okay. You see, the creativity to bring out the change in the digital world also, a lot of simple thing were there. Like if you see the Apple Macintosh ad, like Apple ads, those are like very simplified innovation way of, but they're like it is also like Android is there also there where the iOS is there from the Apple, but Apple are the very simplified way of the small mouse, wireless mouse keyboard, wireless keyboard, but the functionality the same. But the way of like presenting that, well, like this is different. So how it is? Think small, think different. The ideas are changing. So everything, even when you see every product of Apple is very simple but innovative, and it is challenging also.
I think it's very luxurious.
Okay.
It is very it makes you feel grand, luxuriance over the how when you use an Apple product, you be a part of some kind of change that you've not been involved, but you feel that you are a part of that change because
Exactly.
you are in that ecosystem of how the iCloud and Apple has been shown. Perfectly, sir. I'm going to ask you, do you think that collaboration with the creative idea has brought the originality, the due diligence that we used to have towards the global economy, to this the financial economy of how the world and the global drive is going on?
So the thing is that this is a very like simple different thing is that collaborative innovation, where I will say it is a part of economic inequality, where the finding new ways to create jobs and the boost rates of the digital era. Then climatic change also, where is that engineering creative solutions for renewable energy, sustainable consumption. These are all worldwide, solving that global challenges. Then also using collaborative innovation, where is the cross-sector collaboration means the integrating the art into science, technology into engineering, math to produce more well-rounded problem solution, and where is the also collaboration between private and public partnerships, with the getting like government to tech leaders to share their creative resources, so that basically this way it is also reducing the price economically, like making the creativity in terms of simplification, and also giving the idea in a different way, so that everywhere the globally it will make. What I mean to say here also another thing, if it's a New York, there is a Pepsi ad films done, same Pepsi ad films will be translated or adaptable into language. So they are not like putting money in terms of thinking new campaigns for the India. So whatever happening the globally, so globally there was a cost cut be, and that there will be economically we are doing the same thing, and strategy and concept remains the same.
Do you think also creativity and innovation go hand in hand?
Always hand in hand, always.
And due to this AI thing, do you think that is it losing the again the originality that we just talked about? Is it bringing? Is it losing the originality, or is it just being a part of economical and financial growth?
See, there when I you say AI, so it is also there is a boon is there, and also there is a somewhere there's a problem is also there. So but you have to take positive approach. See, everything like don't have to take like this is an activity, it's creativity dying. Nothing is there. If you're taking simplified ideas, AI is a support media. AI is not a creative media. AI is just execution. So it is. I don't think AI is any way problem or any way the thinking way of innovation or the creativity. Creativity, innovative, everything comes from the gray matters, not from the AI matters.
Hmm.
So that's my end.
Okay. Last question, I would say this. In one line, what does global process through creativity means to you?
See, in one line, if I say global process means to me, just do it. Nike's like think creative ideas and just do it means doable things you do it, which from any idea can come. See, doable always you have to think because the market is crunching, a lot of collaborative things are that economical viable should be there. So always think just do it means whatever idea comes, doable should be as per the brief, as per the time, as per the cost, right? And as per the digital or AI.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I think we had a very small conversation on a very important day called International Creativity and Innovative Day. We should continue this. I think
Sure,
we
sure,
are going to be more physical about it, more prepared about it.
sure,
But
sure.
for today, we are going to wrap up this up. And it was always a pleasure having a conversation and learning from you, sir.
Same here.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
thank you, and we always keep in touch, and we'll be coming with a lot of ideas.
Yes.